So I might be a few days late to the party, but Zenless Zone Zero recently dropped Hugo Vlad's EP and I think it's safe to say that we got more than we expected. It's a great video, but I feel like a lot of people are missing the deeper meanings of it, or the masterful use of symbolism scattered within, especially at this scene. I assure you, dear viewer, Hugo having his shirt unbuttoned and his hands tied is absolutely essential to understand the lore. We see at the beginning of the video that he doesn't wear his shirt properly at all, and that he has the top 3 buttons undone, and a significant portion of his chest exposed. This has come to be the norm of what we expect from him, as all throughout this video he is shown to dress in nothing but a button-up shirt by default. This distinct lack of clothing is not to show that he is a complete man-slut, but symbolizes vulnerability and fragility. Vulnerable by showing a lack of security as there are many layers protecting him from both the cold and danger, as shown by the fact that there is nothing much protecting him from the knife this woman is presumably about to drive into him. It also shows his fragility throughout the various stages of the video, as the number of buttons done up show where his fragile mental state lies at specific points. For example, when he meets Jack and Lycon, he finds a bit more sense of security and camaraderie, so he does up his 3rd button. But when he overhears Jack and Lycon conversing about him, that same button looks like it's hanging by a thread, eventually coming undone when Jack mentions that Lycon, his partner in crime and brother, would have to be the one to end him. This is further emphasized during the scene in question, where it has gone to the point where it is unbuttoned almost all the way. While you guys see eye candy, I see the pieces of a broken man. Having the rest of the buttons undone and exposing his entire chest fully symbolizes the extent of his fragility at this time and shows that he is now psychologically at his lowest. The lowest he could possibly get, may I add, before losing all of his sanity, as shown by the last button barely holding on. He feels exposed, restricted by his fate, a puppet on a string, cursed by his lineage as the bastard son of the Ravenlock family with nowhere to go, and the handcuffs he bears, as well as the song lyrics, show that he feels like he can do nothing about it. A fight ensues, but not before Hugo sheds the last button holding his shirt together. Do you hear that? That's the sound of a couple 100,000 simultaneous nosebleeds around the globe. This shows that Hugo is willing to fight to the death. He has nothing left to lose. It's him or the demon, as it is the only way forward. Luckily for Hugo, it seems like he has a lot of fight left in him, as the demon attacks don't seem to be very effective, as shown in the excellent physical detail. After a hard-fought battle, he overcomes his demon and takes control of his fates before seemingly bursting through a fissure of some sort. No, I'm not going to describe what that looks like, you tell me. He is seemingly reborn. The final scene now shows them in a reverse role. Hugo is now the well-dressed one, and the demon has reverted to a childlike version of himself and is now wearing the exposed button-up shirt. This means that Hugo has fully seized control of his fate and has come to terms with his past, no longer letting the marionette strings control who he is. He embraces his younger self and lets him cry on his shoulder like a little bitch. If you like this video, leave a like or a comment, or Lycon will find you.